Just how well do you
How
know him
well have I
personally?
gotten to know him?
Yeah.
I'd say you know people like George more through how they play. Someone who plays with character rather than someone who is a character. You know, like George plays who he is on the field at all times.
Did you watch the Netflix show that had him?
Receiver?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I watched it.
Just curious if there's anything about George in there that surprised you or that kind of caught your eye.
You know, George is one of those guys I think has that one play mindset, something that I try to emulate in my game. But you know, one snap at a time, he's going balls to the walls, and that's something you want from your tight end. Flip on my film, you know, I'm not comparing myself to George, but flip on my film and you see, you know, something I say of myself one play at a time, one moment, opportunity at a time, full go all the time for my boys.
Have you guys had conversations, you and George? Like, I know you do the tight end news stuff. Do you guys talk? Like, what's that relationship like?
I would say any conversations we've had in the past, they've never really been about, you know, the game. Like I don't outside of the building, I don't talk with other, you know, people about football. And it's work all the time. You know, we dig into more comical things, personal things. Not that personal. It's not like I know him on that level at all. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to say I know him that well. I know him enough. I've watched him enough. He's a fantastic athlete, great tight end.
I remember you telling the story as you're starstruck, the elevator doors open and it's Kittle in the elevator.
Travis.
Oh, that was Travis?
First time I met Travis was, tight end you. Elevator door open, he came in. I looked over at my then fiance and I said, it's Travis. Yeah, cool moments. You know, you try to soak it all in like that.
Last night in Sports Center, we were talking about whether they should play you in their fantasy. I mean, you can get a name pretty quick in this. But I think you appreciate there's so much more to learn, right?
Yeah. One thing I love about the game, it's more important to be a learn-it-all than a know-it-all. You know, come in and earn it every day, one day at a time.
What's it like to share the field, not at the same time, but to share the spotlight in a game like this? If you have a huge game, everyone's like, no, hey, it's not just George Kittle that's the headliner in this game. You can do it.
I try not to. You're talking to the wrong guy about that kind of stuff. I try not to think about. I mean, of course, I have aspirations, but I'm really not worried about that. It'll come to me. I know it will. That's the vision I've set for myself. The spotlight will reach me. Like you said, it might already be on me, but it's not something I'm worried about.
Do you like your trajectory? I mean, you mentioned the blocking part, but just like the big picture of being an all-around tight end, do you like the trajectory that you're on as far as being maybe at some point here shortly being mentioned as one of those top guys?
Yeah, of course. And maybe it's just an exposure thing. I think you turn on the film, it's going to speak for itself. You know, maybe I'm already there. I'm never going to ever be in the arrived category. That's a facade. No one ever arrives. I'm going to keep showing up to work every day, push myself. But I think the jump I made from my rookie year to this year has been very large. And I don't think, you know, I don't really care. It's been a good time.
What does this game mean to this team, this locker room, facing this foul?
Yeah, last year was a tough game because we had them beaten so many categories, and then we'd lose the game. So just coming out this week and just trying to maximize every opportunity that's going to be the main game plan.
Line up against Fred Warner, Devondre will be out there, Kittle, Trent Williams. Is this one of the more experienced teams you've faced off in this fall? And what's that like on game day?
Most experienced. I mean, yeah, they play a lot of games. They've made some deep runs into the playoffs. So as far as snaps and experience, they have a lot of that. But to me, they're just numbers. They're guys in jerseys, and that's how I treat every opponent. Obviously, you know, there's things to watch out for. Fred, he's a ball hawk. Anytime he's going to make a tackle or he's closing on a man in space, he's looking for the ball. He's going to try to punch the ball out. He tried that on me last year, and he hits hard. But at the end of the day, they're all just men. We all have faults, and it's about just winning and beating the man across from you.